All right, this lesson is all about triangle inequalities. So here's your theorem about the triangle inequalities. It says a triangle exists if the sum of the two smaller sides is larger than the third side. So a triangle exists if the sum of the two smaller sides is larger than the third side. In other words, if you add up the two smaller sides and it's bigger than the third side, then you're going to have a triangle, right? So if I take real quick the two smaller sides, 8 and 17, that gives me 25. And how does that compare to the third side? Well, it's greater than. So if the two smaller sides add up to be bigger than the third side, you do have a triangle. So yes. Number 2, 3 and 3 is 6. That's not bigger than 7. No. 25 and 12 is 37. That is bigger than 35. That's a yes. Two smaller sides, 37 and 42 is definitely bigger than 52. That's a yes. 28 and 22 is 50. 50 is not greater than 50. So this is a no. If they come out equal, that is a no. 6 and 14 is 20. It's bigger than 18. That's a yes. 12 and 11 is 23. That is not bigger than 24. That's a no. 7 and 35 is 42. That's bigger than 41. That's a yes. Finding the range for a third side. Basically, here's how it works, guys. We'll let X be the third side and A and B the sides that we're kind of looking for. It's basically the difference and the sum of the numbers, right? So if you're looking for the third side, subtract them to get the smaller side and then add them to get the top range of the possible third side. So if I subtract these two, that gives me 8. If I add them up, that gives me 36. So the range for the third side is between 8 and 36. Number 10, subtract them, that gives me 3. Add them up, that gives me 59. So the third side would have to be in between 3 and 59 for the triangle to work. Number 11, subtract them, that gives me 8. Add them up, 14. So between 8 and 14. Number 12, when you subtract them, that gives me 26. Add them up, 64. 13, subtract them, that gives me 17. Add them up, 31. 14, subtract them to get 9. Add them up to get 25. 15. The triangle has lengths of 15 and 27. Check all the possible lengths for the third side. All right, well, if I subtract them, that gives me 12. If I add them up, that gives me 42. So anything between 12 and 42 is going to work. That guy is going to work. 12 is not going to work because that is not big enough. 29 will work. 18 will work. 43 is too big. So those are your possible sides for F15. 16, same concept. You got a 9 and a 45. Subtract them, 36. Add them up, gives me 54. So possible sides. 35 is too small. 58 is too big. 47 could work. 54 is, it's not. It has to be less than 54, so that does not work. And then 39 also works. Second page. Ordering angles. The angles of a triangle can be put in order by comparing the sides. Smallest angle is always opposite the shortest side. The largest angle is always opposite the longest side. Order the angles from least to greatest. All right, so smallest side would be smallest angle, so angle A. 10 is the next in order, so then angle C. Biggest side is 13, which means biggest angle would be B. ACB. Ordering sides, same concept here. Real quick to find this missing angle over here. 103 and 42 is 145. 180 minus 145 is 35. All right. The sides of a triangle can be put in order by comparing the angles. Shortest side is always opposite the smallest angle. Longest side is always opposite the largest angle. Or the sides from least to greatest, so smallest angle is F, so shortest side would be ED. 42 is up next, that's DF. Biggest angle is 103 across that, biggest side, EF. Pretty easy stuff. Number 1 says order the angles from least to greatest. All right, so smallest side is 17, that'd be angle M. Next is the 20, angle P. And then last would be across the 24, angle N. Over here, smallest side is 30. That's across from T. Next is a 35. That's across from angle R. Largest side is 38. That's across from angle S. Number 3 and 4, order the angles from greatest to least. I'm not sure why I flipped it on you guys, but just remember this one was least to greatest. This guy is greatest to least. All right, so biggest side is 11. That's across from angle C. 9's up next. That's across from angle B. And then last, angle D. Biggest side's 43. That's across from angle X. Medium size 29, that's across from angle Y. And then last would be angle W. Number 5, remember these all up to 180. The missing angle is 92 here. The missing angle here is 59. All right. Order sides from least to greatest. Smallest is 31. That's across from KL. Medium's 57. That's across from JK. And then your biggest is angle K. That's across from JL. Smallest angle is 53. That's across from side ST. 59's up next. That's across from SV. Biggest is that 68. That's across from TB. Number 7, the missing angle here is 44. And number 8, it's 46. All right, greatest to least. Biggest angle is 82. That's across from XZ. Medium, 54. That's across from YZ. And smallest is 44. That's across from YX. Over here, biggest side is 90. That's across from BE. Medium's 46. That's across from BD. And smallest is 44. That's across from DE. All right, inequalities in two triangles. All right, says this. If two sides of a triangle are congruent to two sides of another triangle, as we see here, and the included angle of the first is larger than the included of the second triangle, so talking about angles A and D here, then the side opposite the angle of the first triangle is larger than the opposite side of the angle of the second triangle. All right, in other words, this. If this guy is bigger than this guy, so if angle A is greater than angle D, then I know the side opposite is also going to be larger. So this guy right here is going to be bigger than that guy right there because angle A is bigger than angle D. So I can say that BC is going to be greater than EF. And then just the opposite over here, same exact thing. If this side is bigger than this side, then I know angle A is going to be bigger than angle D. So if BC is greater than EF, then I know angle A will be bigger than angle D. Angle A greater than angle D. All right, number 1 says compare the sides and angles by filling in the blank with a less than or greater than symbol. All right, so how does side KL compare with side PM? We'll look at the angles. KL is across the 79 and MP is across the 74. So KL is going to be bigger than PM because this angle is bigger than that guy. So KL is bigger than PM. Comparing side AD with side BC. Well, AD is across the 59 and BC is across the 65. So this side will be bigger than this side because it's across from a bigger angle. So AD is less than BC. Number 3, we're comparing side WX with side XY. He's across a 53. Now the missing angle down here is 55. So this guy is going to be bigger than this side because it is across a 55. So WX is less than XY. Number 4, you're comparing side PQ with side PS. The angle missing right here is 97. So this side is going to be bigger than that side because it's across from a 97. So PQ is greater than PS. Number 5, comparing angle D with angle H. Well, angle D is bigger because look what it's across from. D is across the 35 and H is across the 33. So angle D is going to be bigger than angle H. Number 6, comparing angle A with angle E. A is across a 16, E is across a 15, so E is going to be E will be smaller because it's not as big as 16. So A is going to be bigger than angle E. Angle RSQ right here. Angle TQS, this guy right here. S, this guy is across a 13. This guy is across a 14. So this angle right here will be bigger than that angle right there. So RSQ is smaller than TQS. Last one, JMK right here and LMK right here. This angle is across the 27. This angle is across the 28. So this angle right here will be greater than that angle right there because it's across from a bigger side. So this guy is less than that. That's it for triangle inequalities.